Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another command related to journaling, which is DSPJRNRCVA. Now, what is this command, how we can use it, and what all information we can retrieve from this command? This thing we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay, so we will start from the basic one, like how to write this command. Okay, so to write this command, you just need to write DSP, which is for display, then journal, JRN, then RCV for receiver, and A is for attributes. Okay, so DSP stands for display, JRN stands for journal, RCV stands for receiver, and A stands for attribute. So why I'm explaining these things? Because let's say if you are in interview round, someone might ask you this question like what is the meaning of JRN in this? What is the meaning of A in this? Right? So at that time you should be aware of all these things, right? So you can simply write this command DSPJRNRCVA, then simply take F4. Once you take F4, it will ask for the few parameters, as you can see. But let's say you are using this command for the very first time. So what to do? In that case, you can simply get the information from the command itself. So just put your cursor on this white text, press F1, and then after pressing F1 you will see that there is some information stored here, right? The first one is the display journal receiver attributes. The command shows the creation and current operational attributes of journal receiver. So what it is providing? It is providing current optional attribute of the journal receiver. Operational and current both. Means current operational and creation both. Okay. Including the name of the journal receiver is now attached to or was last attached to. If the receiver is not currently attached, if the journal uh, receiver is associated with the local journal and was originally attached to the local journal, names of the journal receiver that were attached before and after the specified receiver are displayed. Okay, the information also includes, for example, the number of journal entries contained in the journal receiver, the length of the longest entry specific data, the maximum number of value null value indicator is in a journal. So these are all the theoretical information, right? You can simply read this from here. For now, I'm just telling you the way through which you can fetch these information, right? Okay, then if you scroll it down you will find few parameters descriptions, like for journal receiver specifies the journal receiver to be shown. This is required parameter and it should be, right? Because we are going to fetch the information related to journal receiver attributes, and if you are not providing journal receiver, then how it will work, right? So in that case this is a important parameter. Now what all qualifiers we have? First qualifier is journal receiver. So here we are supposed to provide the receiver name. Then second qualifier is library. Here you can provide three things. First one is star libl, which will pick the library from the library list. Then star curlib, which is for current lib, so it will pick the current lib as a library. And other option is library name. You can simply specify your library name. I would suggest you to, like, if you are creating it for demo purpose, directly put your library name. But let's say if you are using this command for project purpose, then it would take the data from library list. Okay, then we have next qualifier as output. So here we are supposed to provide either star or star print. Remember, there is no option for star out file, but in previous command, when we were using the previous command, there were one option for fetching the, for populating and for generating the out file, but here we don't have any option of it. Okay, so in star print you can put the answer like this. The star print is mainly used to generate the spooled output. Okay, file qpdsprcv is in qsys is used for printed output. Now we have couple of examples here. Only one example is there. So here it is mentioned this command prints, this is the actual command. You can directly copy it and you can customize it as per your library and file. This command prints the current operational attribute information of journal receiver JRNRCLA in library mylib with jobs spool printer output. Error message for DSPJRNRCVA. So let's say if you are working with this command in CL program and there you want to handle few errors, then in that case you can use these error message IDs. Okay, so yeah, this is all about the theoretical information about it. Now I will show you some practical data. So for that you can put here the receiver name. So in my case I am putting the receiver name as ABC, library is Sharmit one, and for now I'm just using star in order to display the output. So once I hit enter, it will show this much of information. You can see receiver name is there, journal to which journal it is attached. So sometime in project, let's say if you are doing analysis and someone asks you this is the receiver and now just find out the journal name. So in that case you can simply use this command, display journal receiver attributes, and it will provide you the journal name. Library you can populate, right, and it will also tell you about the threshold. Maybe right now you are not aware of these things, threshold and other information, but later as per the requirement, when there is need to get these information, then simply you can use this command and it will provide you all the required information. So threshold is given, attached date is given, detached date is given, save date is here, text is here, okay, size is here, dash time, detached time, save time, auxiliary storage pool is there, status is there, you can see it is online, number of entries, how much and how many entries are there in your receiver, it is showing it, right? Then we have minimal fixed length. So all the information, first sequence number, last sequence number, it is totally depend on the records in your file. So all these information you can fetch from this DSPJRNA command, DSPJRNRCVA command. Okay. Similarly, if you scroll it down, you will find some job related information, job name, username, all status and all. Okay. So you can simply scroll it down and you can find all the required information. Fine. Then we have one more option here, F6 for display associated receivers. So it might be possible there are few more receivers associated with it. So in that case you can press shift F6 and it will provide you here. At the moment I don't have any associated receiver, so it is showing no associated receivers. But if you are using multiple receivers, then, or if there is any associated receiver in your case, then it will populate those data. Okay, so let me take F3 or F12 because both will work same here. And if I go to the same command again, now I will show you the print option. So for that you can simply press F4, select the print and put the value here, let's say, or you can directly write manually, it is also fine. And if you want to learn more about this, let's say if you are not sure about this specific parameter, from command wise we got the information for our entire command, right? But for specific, what you can do, you can press F1 here. So it will provide you all the information on instruction only for this parameter, not for the entire command. So this is also useful because sometimes we don't want to spend much time on reading the documentation, so we can specifically take F1 on a particular column and fetch the information. So here I will put the star print, hitting enter again, so it is generated. Now how we will get the display? So for that, for displaying the spool file, use this command work splf, which is work spool file. Hit enter, press shift F6 for reaching to the last one, and then from last file you can take option 5. Here you will find all the required information like threshold, attached date, whatever the information we saw there, it is printed as a spool file. So in some cases it is required, let's say if someone asks you to generate a spool and send the spool, then in that case you can simply use this command in order to print the spool data. Okay, and as I told you that for a specific thing, let me show you. For a specific column, if you have any doubt, let's say if you are not sure about the journal receiver thing, then you can press F1 here. It will provide you all the information, okay, like what all journal information library we can means for specific one you can press F4 here, then on receiver part you can press F1. So it is providing all the information like what all values we are supposed to provide. Okay, similarly to check any extra parameter you can press F10. At the moment you can see it is not showing any parameter, but we have few options here like how to use this display. So to if check this you can press shift F1, it will provide you all the display related information, how to take prompt and all. Okay, so this will also be helpful for you. Then we have 24 for more keys, all parameters. If you press F9 it will show all parameters. At the moment we have only this much, that's why it is showing F. Then we have F11. F11 it is showing uh, for F11 it is showing keyword and choices. So choices is also there, right? Libl, clle, star print. So it is not needed to go and check out in the main description thing. You can simply find it here. So maybe you can turn on this. Either you can keep it as keyword or as a choices. Okay, then we have command string. This is for F14, so you can press F14, it will provide you the actual command, what is the command running behind this. So this might be very useful in case when we are using it somewhere. Okay, and then press control shift 24 means shift F24 for error message, complete command complete and all. So all these in F4 keys you can explore, function keys you can explore. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this session. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.